Oliveira weathers the storm, and he defeats Dustin Poirier, my man. Heartbreaking end to probably what has to be one of the last title runs at lightweight for Poirier. I just don't really see how you give the man another title shot. They said he's had 3 title shots in the span of a year. So it's like, all right, brother, you got to take a back seat. I don't see him moving up to 170. He might, but 155 at that rank, you're just a gatekeeper for a while. Unless he just says, I'm going to just chill and wait for the McGregor trilogy. You got to think, how much steam does that have on it now? I don't know, a lot of implications. But either way, Charles Do Bronx, my man, listen, this is a dude who you can't doubt anymore. I can't doubt anymore. He weathers the storm. He does, man. I don't know how he does it, but the big difference in this fight, AJ, I think the big key to victory for Oliveira, was the teep kick to the body, the knees to the body work. Poirier almost threw nothing to the body. He threw like one jab to the body. Aside from that, Oliveira, he just looked like a better mixed martial artist. Poirier looked like he was trying to kind of just outbox him a little bit. How dominant is Oliveira going to be, my man? Are we seeing a new reign of dominance by Oliveira, or do you think that there's still somebody that can come in and take that belt from him, like a Justin Gaethje? What do you think?
Whew, with the kind of skill set he has and the power that he was able to withstand that Poirier was throwing, because Poirier had a very solid left straight down the pipe, man. And Oliveira ate it on the chin, 4 or 5 different times. But then again, he ate it. He literally head rocked back, and he's like, all right, I'm still here. Very dangerous. And what impressed me, Moch, you said it best, man. He was hitting those knees to the body, but he was so strong in the clinch that there was nothing Dustin was able to do. Once Oliveira had the hands on him, that clinch game was working. Those knees were flying. The body shots were hitting hard. Yeah, crazy to see Oliveira. And this is one of those fighters. You asked about Sean O'Malley improving. I think Charles Oliveira is at the pinnacle of the division, and he's still getting better each and every single fight, dude. It's crazy to see, because he weathered the storm. He was hurt for a little bit in those first couple rounds, and then just absolutely saw where his strengths were best against Dustin Poirier's weaknesses, and made the game plan work, dude. Very impressive for him. Oliveira had crazy ground control in round 2, and man, I didn't see this one coming either. Very surprised.
A lot of people were saying that they were surprised by Poirier just retaining a closed guard. But if you listen to him in the pre-fight presser, you shouldn't be, because he said it. He was all like, listen, against Khabib, I learned my lesson. Maybe I should just take the round off, lose the round instead of losing the fight. And I think that's what he did. So I wasn't surprised at all. What was surprising is that I told you, I was all like, well, Poirier lasted 3 rounds with Khabib, and you know how good he is and all that. And then he got choked out in round 3. Well, he lasted 3 rounds with Oliveira and got choked out by Oliveira. So it goes to show how good Oliveira is. I mean, this is his 20th career submission win, his first title defense. He moved to 20-8 with 1 no contest in the UFC. And at this point, my man, I think it's going to take somebody who has really good submission defense, really good grappling, and really good striking, which that's Dustin Poirier. It's literally what Dustin Poirier is. So it's just, I don't know, my man. All respect to Do Bronx, because most people, listen, he was an underdog as a champion. I think Eddie Alvarez was the only other one in the lightweight title history to be an underdog going into a title defense. So I think that the future is bright for Charles Do Bronx, my man. However, it's just going to be a target on his back. Everybody's going to be vying for that championship. And you got to be interested to see who's going to be able to take it away if they can. That's the first title defense. Khabib, he didn't have that many title defenses, my man. So if Oliveira could rack a couple of them together good and just keep finishing people the way that he's doing it, oh, man. Listen, he's going in the history books for sure. But that was your main event, folks, and that is everything. We hit about just all the fights right there, my man. This was a crazy night of fights. I'm glad we were able to go a little bit long on this one, too, because like I said, we only got one more event for the rest of the year. We got a little break, a little 4-week hiatus or so, but, folks, we're going to stay active, stay busy. We got some interesting stuff cooked up for you guys. Before we get into the matchmaking, drop a like, subscribe, all the good stuff, my man. I will say, go on Apple Podcasts and rate us 5 stars, man. That thing really, really helps. Or wherever your podcast provider is, wherever your streaming service is, go over there, follow us, subscribe to us on that. Make sure that you have a notification set, so every time that we're putting episodes out, you get it straight to the phone, my man. 8 a.m.s, Mondays and Fridays, 12 a.m.s for the short clips. You know what time it is. YouTube, it's the big hub where we got a million videos on there. You dig. Come on.